This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's a great sense of excitement emanating from this great stadium in the north of Rome. It is intriguing, charming, truly exciting. It is time for them to cross swords again. We're up and running then. Tries to play it through. He's found space here. He's having a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's a good run down the right. And he's in on goal. Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Opts for safety. France leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And the pass is intercepted. Andrik. And it's Goretzka. Chouameni cuts out the pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Brilliantly cut out. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Chouameni. Hernandez. Nicely weighted ball. He is through here. Gnabry. That pass has been well intercepted. Kimmich. Tar. Rudiger. Raum. He's got away. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's been shifted off it. Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Camavinga. Camavinga. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gnabry. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Camavinga. Kimmich getting this one clear. Not the most accurate pass. Gnabry. Musiala. 15 minutes till half-time. And he's managed to get through. And the shot! Now, oh, what has happened here? Oh, the clearance is short. Dembele. It's Dembele!
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vids. Oh, good spread. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Camavinga, and he cuts out the supply. Andriy. Olise. It's Camavinga. He has found the way through. Camavinga. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Camavinga. Olise. And it's Camavinga. Oh, a delicate chip through. That's a decent clearance.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Goretzka to Musiala. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
France looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
Signore e signori, attenzione, il papà del bambino che indossa un marsupio nero e blu, contatti subito il più vicino membro dello
Here is the first touch of the second half.
Numero 10, numero 11.
Stood up well to him
numero
there.
7.
Looks a good ball through.
Il numero 9.
Thuram!
Il numero 20. Il numero 24.
That has ended up in no man's land. Goretzka. Now it's Gnabry, defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. It's just beyond his reach. Nice looking ball, and he was quick to react. Goretzka. Now, who's going to be first to this? France do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
No way through there. Well timed, excellent interception. Gnabry. And it's Rabiot. Doué in acres of space out wide. Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
A case now of complete control.
France have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Doué, unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Wirtz. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. It's out for a goal kick. Rabiot, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Gnabry, now it's Kimmich. Doué. Andrick. And it's Wirtz. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now it's Havertz. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the counter is on. Barcola looking to receive it in space. And it's Rabiot. Here's a chance! And he's lifted it over.
Rabiot most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Camavinga. Doué. Gnabry. That's Wirtz. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely aimed pass. Now there's a fine ball. Can he finish? Brown clears without hesitation. And here's Barcola. He goes for a shot! And no mistake. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. France are having a ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. Rudiger. And it's Doué. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Goretzka.
Germany are stuck in central station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
That's going to go a long way. Havertz. And this is Goretzka.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. That's really well cleared.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That has been knocked clear. Havertz. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's going for goal! He's got a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Gnabry. Pass somewhat off target. He's in plenty of space here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. It's a sharp pass. Camavinga. Doué. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Goretzka. He's found a way through. Chance to deliver. Upamecano. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. France can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance.